right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Quick step and go.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Chester. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Running behind that left side. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting up big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the
intercepted. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Great job getting the interception, maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws.
Max going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Abrams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he told this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Sweet cut there.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll... back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go right back to it. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And that is no good. Thought maybe that field goal could start some momentum. Instead, the deficit is still 16.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Finds his man. It's Edwards. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Now he's looking into the middle. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He might want another play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
First and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Abrams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Wilson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Tide will bring a punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bama! And they turn it into a defensive score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Looking for more room. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the lone running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. Pass to 45. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Gator! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. After this, it'll be a wrap. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times.